I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Gets past one man. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Jones on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 62 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 1. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. Good to happen. plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 52 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry. 56 is mine. 56 is mine. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now here's a throw that's complete and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
For Jerry Jeudy, this is why he was a first-round pick back in 2020. The route running, the hands are great, but the speed, that sets him apart.
McManus's point after is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw here hauled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yards.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, Sutton, a nice catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
play fake here on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. You down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Broncos first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Curtis Weaver
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Azeez Ojulari, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now back to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now they try the right side here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
31, Giants 27. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at at the Giants' 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end Fant and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's 2nd and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
I shall come forth as pure gold.